That was my Soul Calibur X or, you know, A or B sound effect. Over here in the upper right, we have our Zerg player. He needs to come back 2 games. He is.
Pet.
Old next player. Young old next player.
And in the bottom left, we have
Stork.
So I was thinking, when you're talking about Soul Calibur, I've decided, wait, first of all, do you know what weapon you'd fight with if you were a Soul Calibur character?
I think I'd be like Raphael. I'd have like.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're gonna have the rapier. You actually beat me to it. Wolf would fight with a rapier.
Yeah, that would be me, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I just keep thinking of these quotes at the beginning of the game, and guys, I played Talim. She has the chakras, I guess, is what those weapons are called. I don't know, the thing that she's got attached to her hands.
They look like billy clubs tied to her hands.
Yeah, something like that. But like, my friend always plays Sophia so about it, and Talim would be like, "No!" And then Sophia would be like, "I'm sorry." Like in the list, I'm like, "What do you got? Why is this like quotes that you could say at the beginning of the game? It doesn't make any sense."
It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Oh, I think we might have a cannon rush here from Stork.
Should be denied though by the pool first.
Yeah,
that's why drone scouting is important when you're down a game in the series. I like this a lot. What sword would you use?
I would use Siegfried's sword, of course.
I'm sure you wouldn't use like Mitsurugi's like samurai sword.
I might be Mitsurugi.
You kind of look like him a little bit, like sort of. I kind of see. I could see you like Mitsurugi.
It's like Mitsurugi, but fatter and slower. Like.
Oh, what? He's gonna actually like still do this?
Oh wow.
This is pretty.
Oh wow.
This is a lot of commitment to this. He's
Look
gonna be able
this. Well, I think if he just gets one cannon started, he might be able to actually cancel that other pylon. No, I guess not.
No, he's gonna have to let it finish, but I don't.
I think the strategy where he just gets a queen on the high ground and kills it.
Yeah, can he just like cut a spine crawler here, then take a different third base because the probe's trapped and can't block him? Okay, this is why the second probe is important.
High five.
He needs to make sure he doesn't take another third. Is he gonna take his? What is the drone doing? Is he gonna like?
He needs to get a cannon up here first of all. What? Pylon instead? I don't know about this. I thought
for vision, I think, but like.
Yeah, but I mean, it can just be killed.
Okay, he's gonna take the gold. Actually, that's a pretty smart transition.
I wonder if that's all part of his plan, though.
I don't know about this actually. Like
I'm a bit confused because I feel like the Zerg could still punish this pretty easily and actually transfer no problem to the gold base here. I mean, I don't know. Let's see what Stork has in store for us. I mean, this guy is a master of strategy.
It takes him a little while to get over there. Stork didn't check the right base at the right time, so he has no idea where the base is.
He has to be going back there, though.
He also could have cannoned that if he knew, but since he doesn't, like, it's way too late.
I feel like the second cannon rush on another base is not that good.
It just starts to become too expensive.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually Zerg will have like enough roaches or lings that they're just going to start killing this off, and you're not making cannons or teching up back at home if you're continuing to cannon rush.
Well, I mean, that pile on the high ground base, it just slows this down. You know what would be interesting on this base, on this map actually, would be to cannon the low ground on this gold base and then just like walk a probe up there before he has a queen out. That could be like one way to stop lings from killing your cannons, but I don't know. Like you said, it just starts to lose its. I don't know. It's not good later on. The longer the game goes on.
Yeah, this is why I was confused about the. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, he sees a base now, and he's got a zealot rallied over there, and he might just chrono boost out like a stalker to keep pressuring. I think that wouldn't be a bad choice.
Got to keep in mind how many minerals you actually lose when you do a cannon rush like this. This is actually more expensive than the Nexus. Or the
True,
hatch.
but it's less expensive, or it's less expensive than what your opponent loses from not being able to mine from that base.
Well, the thing I'm wondering about is, okay, so you got one guy on a gold base and one guy on a mineral, blue mineral base. I mean, after a few minutes from now, doesn't the Zerg just get ahead now?
Well, let's find out. That's what Stork has to stop.
That's what I'm wondering.
He has to, I would say, pressure this queen with a zealot and stalker, then go oracles from here if he's getting that Stargate up. Stalker is out. Zealot's already pretty much out of commission, but he can start to damage this queen a little bit, so when the oracle comes later, he might actually just be able to kill it and have free reign over this base, which is why Pet, I think, needs to start a spore crawl here pretty soon. Gonna get another drone, maybe? Yep. And saves the zealot. Very well done. Actually goes Phoenixes. it's the thing about going Phoenixes here is he's going to be able to kill the queen, no problem, because there's no way like any queens are walking anywhere. That's a huge distance between these two.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so the Zerg is really starting to get these minerals coming in now. You can see the Zerg, the Zerg does have more of an income right now as he's mining from that gold base. So I would think that Stork would have to do something pretty quickly here to stop this. Or, I mean, Zerg just is going to get a third up quicker. And from there, Protoss is going to have a very hard time getting a third base or really getting anything done.
Oh, he's going to pull a Losira here. Just going to go roaches and hydras.
Well, think about it. He can afford a lot of roaches here.
Yeah. This is... No, it's pretty...
Now, the Phoenix is spotting this. I mean, it's pretty straightforward to stop this, guys. You just need to have enough cannons and, you know, proper force fields. He definitely does not have enough cannons so far.
No, yeah. And the roaches, I mean, he can lift them with Phoenixes to slow down their DPS, but...
Oh, this is bad. He needs to pull the probes. He needs to pull the probes. Okay, this game is probably not going to last very long. I mean, he's getting a Void Ray, though? No, he's getting another Phoenix here.
I don't know why he's not getting a Void Ray, but that Immortal is not going to be out in time. He keeps lifting up the roaches to just kind of eliminate that DPS a little bit, like as best as he can. Pro pull here very slow.
The Lings got in before he could get that pylon down there. No Void Ray still.
No Void Ray. He can afford it too. I'm not sure why he's not doing that.
I think we're going to see GG here.
I think so.
He's going to get the Immortal out now.
GG.
GG. Okay, straightforward.
I don't think that was a good build by Stork. And
no, I mean, a lot of that didn't make sense, right? I mean, first of all, this is a map with a gold base. You know, if you get cannon rushed, obviously you're going to expand to the gold base. That's what people do.
But also, like, on top of that, he knows he took the gold base. He saw that. It took him a while to see it, but then he did see it. But he, like you said, it's pretty obvious, and I can't believe he didn't check there. Then he knows the gold base is close in proximity to his base. So when you have these extra minerals plus the close distance, and you've already seen that the third base is up so late, it probably isn't there at all. And that aside, he could have checked with a hallucination to see if it was there. So there's no excuse to be like, well, what if he thought he was just going to 3 bases? Then he saw the roaches and still didn't add cannons or the Void Ray.
We're talking about 1 cannon with 2 stalkers here.
Yeah, I mean, this was like pretty...
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, just the 1 Void Ray alone would have saved the day there, or at least made it a little bit closer. Yeah, you get 3 cannons up there, a sentry with a force field, and you know, if you have to, use your probes, you can survive that. But you know, the very, very beginning of that whole series was weird.
I don't even want to say it's not like Stork is... I don't want to say like that what we're saying here means that Stork is not good at like assessing a situation and transitioning.
No, he's very good.
In game 1, he was very good at that. He was like, oh, I guess you're just never going to go to Hive, and he was able to move his composition around that and get those additional bases. But oh man, Pet is looking like he's like...
Yeah, Pet is hyped up.
He's
like, all right, I just took out Stork. He's got a lot of character. You know, it's hard for a lot of these guys to have their personalities shine through the booth, but you can definitely see it with Pat.
Yeah, I think that's why so many fans really like this guy. And, you know, if you're an older fan, you probably are a fan of Stork. You want him to do well here.
If you're a grandpa of esports like Tasteless.
Or,
Tasteless, the dinosaur of esports, man. I'm trying to think of who's older than me in esports. I guess DJ Wheat's older than me.
Yeah.
How old is DJ Wheat now? Is he 35?
Something like that.
I guess that's it. I guess that's it, right?
I guess that's
it. Wolf the Pup of esports. All right, guys. Anyways, we're going to go to game number 2 here. Here with Pet and Stork. This is the GSL.